Never place these items next to the living room television, because that is the fastest way to lose money and let good fortune slip away. Hello, I am Master Han. Have you ever wondered why some families seem prosperous on the outside, work incredibly hard, yet money never seems to stay? Or why the living room, supposed to be filled with laughter and joy, often becomes a starting point for conflict, tension, and arguments? The answer lies in how you position your television and the objects placed around it. In today's video, I will uncover the hidden reasons why your television might be silently draining your wealth, and more importantly, reveal which items you should absolutely never place near it unless you want to unknowingly push your good fortune right out the door. But do not worry. I will also share with you powerful tips to transform your television from a risky source of energy into a guardian of prosperity that protects and nurtures abundance in your home. Right now, leave a comment with the positive affirmation, "I am ready to welcome prosperity," to begin allowing the flow of abundant energy into your life. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the valuable Feng Shui wisdom I will be sharing. To understand why the familiar television can become a silent barrier to wealth, we first need to take a deeper look into the nature of the energy it emits. Only then will you clearly see that a television is far from harmless. It is, in fact, a hidden danger in your living room's Feng Shui. From a Feng Shui perspective, a television is not just a device that displays images and produces sound. It is a powerful emitter of energy, and if you do not fully understand this, your household could unknowingly allow it to disrupt the entire energy field of your home. When a television is turned on, it does more than just create sound and light. More importantly, it constantly emits electromagnetic waves, generating a zone of highly dynamic energy. This type of energy is invisible to the naked eye, but it directly impacts your emotions, your sense of peace, and the energy flow within your living space. The living room is supposed to be a place of stability, a space where people gather, talk, and relax, where energy should collect gently and harmoniously. But when the television's energy becomes too intense, it acts like a constant, agitating force, disturbing the natural balance of the space. To put it simply, imagine the flow of energy in your home like a gentle, refreshing breeze brushing against your body. When that breeze is soft and steady, you feel calm and at ease. But when there is a source of constant heat, flashing, light, and loud sound, like a flame blowing directly into that breeze, the airflow becomes chaotic, losing its sense of direction. Over time, living in such an environment can gradually lead to a subtle but persistent sense of fatigue, mental fog, and emotional instability, all without any clear cause. When the mind is unsettled and clarity fades, it lays the foundation for all kinds of imbalances in your finances, health, and family relationships. There is an old Feng Shui saying, "When energy is strong, the home is at peace. When energy is chaotic, misfortune follows." The disruption caused by your television does not happen overnight. It builds up little by little. And once it reaches a certain point, it begins to interfere, not just with your luck, but with everything that was once going well. Like your health, career, and love life, making them unexpectedly difficult. Once we understand that the television is a strong source of energy, capable of disrupting the energetic field of the home, placing the wrong objects near, it is like adding fuel to a smoldering fire. So which items should absolutely be kept away from this area? Number 1, wallets. In practical Feng Shui, a wallet is not merely a place to hold cash or bank cards. It is seen as a symbolic container of your personal wealth flow. How you treat your wallet, how you care for it, and where you place it reflects your attitude toward abundance. One of the most common mistakes people make, often without realizing it, is placing their wallet next to the television in the living room. Wealth energy thrives in stability, privacy, and tranquility. It behaves like a gentle current that needs a peaceful, cool, and undisturbed environment to grow. In contrast, the area around the television has the exact opposite qualities: constantly changing light, varying sound levels, and invisible electromagnetic fluctuations that, while hard to detect, are absorbed by the body. In such a chaotic energy field, financial energy simply cannot thrive. Imagine planting a rare seed in rich, fertile soil. It will quietly take root and grow day by day. But if you place that same seed on scorching asphalt, it will dry out and die even if everything else around it looks fine. The same goes for a wallet kept near the television. It may look completely fine on the outside, but internally your financial energy is slowly being drained without you even noticing. The signs: money comes in quickly, but goes out just as fast. No matter how much you earn, there is little left over, or unexpected expenses keep showing up. These are classic indicators that your wealth energy is being eroded by an unstable environment. To fix this, move your wallet to a private and quiet spot, such as a wooden drawer, a small cabinet in your bedroom, or a place with minimal foot traffic. These are nourishing zones for financial energy. Once you relocate your wallet, you will likely notice a real difference. Your spending becomes more balanced, you feel more secure, and most importantly, your money begins to stay rather than just pass through. A wallet placed in the right location becomes the foundation of stable finances. It is a small step, but it can make a big difference between someone who knows how to keep wealth and someone who unknowingly lets it slip away. Number 2, books and documents. Many people place books next to the television thinking it is convenient or adds a personal touch to the decor. This is common with self-help books or materials meant to inspire growth books that naturally carry uplifting energy. Ironically, these are often placed in the worst spot. From a Feng Shui view, doing so cancels out their beneficial energy. In Feng Shui, books are more than ink and paper. Especially those that expand the mind are seen as refined energy conduits holding subtle vibrations that need a calm, stable setting with soft lighting and quiet to nourish the spirit. The space around a television, however, is an energy storm: flashing lights, loud sounds, constant electromagnetic waves. It is like a whirlwind tearing through anything gentle and delicate. When books are placed here, their energy gets suppressed and their wisdom fades into lifeless pages with no true benefit. The impact goes beyond the books. Family members may lose interest in learning, have trouble focusing, or feel uneasy and irritable without knowing why. Just placing books near the television can shift the household's atmosphere, leading to tension or conflict. This is especially damaging for self-help books, which carry light and motivation. Near the television, that energy gets scrambled, causing restlessness, impatience, or frustration, not from within, but due to the energy field around them. The solution is clear: move your books away from areas of high energy. If you truly value knowledge, create a calm space for them, a bookshelf in your office, a peaceful reading corner somewhere with stable lighting and no electronic interference. Then books can do more than educate. They become a source of uplifting energy that inspires growth and harmony in your home. Number 3, houseplants. In Feng Shui, green plants symbolize life, health, and longevity. Every leaf, every branch carries natural life force, helping to purify the air, refresh the environment, and infuse the home with positive energy. When placed in the right spot, houseplants are not just decorative. They are silent energy generators that strengthen emotional bonds, improve health, and support a steady flow of prosperity. Just like people, plants need the right environment to thrive: natural light, fresh air, and balanced energy. When placed in the wrong spot, especially near a television, they struggle to grow and become a sign that life force is being depleted in the home. This happens due to elemental conflict. The television represents the fire element, emitting heat, light, and strong energy fields. Plants represent the wood element, which is nurtured by water and supported by earth. When wood sits too close to fire, its gentle life energy is slowly burned. Even with good care, plants may wither, leaves turn yellow, stems weaken, and they dry out over time. That is why plants near windows thrive, but those moved near the television may wilt within weeks. In such cases, the television acts like an invisible flame, draining their natural vitality. When plants fade, the room loses its freshness, and the home's energy turns heavy and unbalanced. In Feng Shui, healthy plants symbolize a prosperous, happy household. Dying plants suggest energy decline. I once visited a home where many plants surrounded the television. At first, it looked vibrant, but months later, most of the plants had withered. The family also reported fatigue, poor sleep, and irritability. After moving the plants to the balcony with natural light and air, they recovered, and so did the family's mood. If you want to use plants to boost your space, never place them near the television. Instead, keep them by a window on a balcony or in areas with steady sunlight. In the right setting, green plants become a true source of living fortune energy, helping to restore balance, promote health, and bring peace to your home. Number 4. Feng Shui items. Feng Shui items are not simply decorative objects, they are energy conduits crafted according to the principles of the 5 elements. Directional alignment and symbolic forms. They play a vital role in harmonizing energy flow, attracting good fortune, and holding on to positive energy. Auspicious symbols such as the money toad, Pixiu dragon, turtle brass calabash, or the Wenchang pagoda all carry powerful blessings, but they are extremely sensitive to their surrounding environment. There is a basic yet often overlooked principle: Feng Shui items only work when placed in a space with calm, balanced energy. The more peaceful and stable the environment, the more easily these items can absorb positive energy and radiate beneficial vibrations for the homeowner. On the other hand, if placed in a chaotic area, like next to the television or speaker system, they not only lose their effectiveness, but can also fall into a state of blocked energy, meaning the energy flow is disrupted and may even reverse. Many people have the habit of placing their Feng Shui figurines right on the television shelf, thinking it is a convenient and respectful location. But Feng Shui is not based on aesthetics, it is based on the flow of energy. A sacred item placed in the wrong spot is like a candle caught in a storm. It cannot stay lit, and it cannot light the way. Imagine a Feng Shui figurine as a small bowl meant to catch rain from the sky, where rainwater symbolizes wealth energy. For it to catch water, the bowl must remain still, face upward, and be undisturbed. Place it near a violent waterfall, and the water will scatter, the bowl may even break, and nothing will be collected. The same happens when a Feng Shui item is placed near a strong, chaotic energy source. It cannot gather blessings nor stay energetically connected. Some people make the mistake of placing multiple Feng Shui items together, right next to large electronics. This causes conflicting energy currents to clash, disrupting the energy field and creating a heavy, overwhelming atmosphere. The truth is, Feng Shui objects do not create energy on their own. They serve as conduits, a bridge between the universe and the individual. But if that bridge is placed in a storm, it will collapse. And when the bridge collapses, luck cannot cross over. The right solution is to place your Feng Shui items in stable energy zones: an altar for the god of wealth, the wealth corner in the southeast sector, or on a work desk that faces the main entrance. These positions are both calm and aligned with the natural energy flow. Absolutely avoid placing them near the television, loudspeakers, or any high-activity electronic devices. Only when placed correctly can a Feng Shui figurine truly become a guardian of prosperity, protecting the homeowner, attracting wealth, and ensuring long-lasting abundance. Number 5. Food in Feng Shui. Food is not just a physical substance that nourishes the body. It is also a subtle form of energy that nourishes the spirit and strengthens emotional bonds. Every dish carries the energy of its ingredients, the energy of the person who cooked it, and the energy of the space in which it is served. When food exists in a balanced, energetic environment, it retains its natural, nourishing energy, helping people eat well, stay healthy, feel uplifted, and maintain harmony within the family. That is why the placement of food, even for short periods, should never be taken lightly. Putting food near the television is one of the most common mistakes because that area contains highly active energy, which is not at all suitable for preserving the subtle energy of food. According to the 5 elements theory, cooked food tends to carry earth and water energies. It is soft, cooling, and requires a stable environment to stay fresh and nourishing. The television, on the other hand, belongs to the fire element. When water and earth come into contact with overpowering fire, balance is disrupted. The food quickly loses its original energy. On the surface, the dish may appear unchanged, but energetically, it has lost much of its healing value. If left next to the television for too long, the food may even spoil or absorb negative energy, without any visible signs. Feng Shui always emphasizes the invisible forces at play. A bowl of hot soup placed on a calm dining table will retain its aroma and vitality. But place that same bowl next to an active television, and within minutes the dish becomes energetically contaminated and is no longer as wholesome. Eating in such imbalanced conditions over time can lead to issues like indigestion, poor nutrient absorption, disrupted sleep, or feelings of heaviness and fatigue after meals. Not just humans, pets are also affected. Dogs and cats have highly sensitive nervous systems and an acute sense of smell. They are quick to sense energy fluctuations. When their food bowls are placed near the television, their bodies will start to react. Common symptoms include loss of appetite, erratic eating habits, or unusual fatigue that seems to have no clear cause. A meal placed in the right location becomes a source of nourishing energy for the whole family. A meal placed in the wrong spot turns into mixed energy, potentially harmful to health and family harmony. So make sure to use a dedicated dining area, one with soft lighting, good air circulation, and free from the distractions of sound and screen. For pet food, place it in a quiet, clean corner, far away from active energy zones. Only then can food truly serve its purpose as nourishment, bringing vitality, wellness, and joy to the entire household. Once we have clearly identified the common mistakes that turn the television into an energy-disrupting zone, our job is not just to remove the risks, but to transform that space into a nourishing energy center. That way, the television no longer causes disturbances, but instead becomes a point of protection for wealth and support for peace throughout the home. Step 1. Tidy up cables and wires. In Feng Shui, tangled and messy electrical cords are not just unsightly, they are considered generators of shock qi, or destructive energy, that blocks the natural flow of positive energy. This is similar to a river being obstructed by rocks. The water cannot flow freely, becomes stagnant, and eventually turns into a pool of trapped energy. When energy becomes stuck like this, wealth energy struggles to circulate and accumulate. Beyond Feng Shui, cluttered cables also create a sense of disorder and tightness in the space, which can subconsciously cause tension and difficulty focusing. On the other hand, a clean and organized space promotes clarity, ease, and a greater sense of comfort and safety. The solution is simple yet powerful. Coil up the cables, neatly group them together, and store them in cable boxes or use cable covers to hide them from view. If you have multiple electronic devices, label each cord for easier access and to avoid confusion. Once the cables are organized, the entire space instantly becomes brighter, more orderly, and more balanced. This tidiness not only improves the room's appearance, it also holds deeper Feng Shui, meaning positive energy flows more freely, wealth moves easily, and your mind becomes clearer and more focused. This is the very first and very important step in transforming the space around your television from an area of chaotic energy into a balanced zone that supports your family's luck. Step 2. Balance the energy with the water element. In the 5 elements theory, the television belongs to the fire element. If fire becomes too dominant and is not properly balanced, it can create an atmosphere that feels overheated and unstable, disrupting the overall harmony of the room. The simplest way to balance this is by introducing the water element into the area, as water has a cooling, softening quality that can calm and neutralize excess fire energy. A practical method is to place a small, clear bowl of water near the television. Inside, you can add a few smooth, round pebbles in natural colors. In this setup, the water serves to cool and absorb the excess heat from the fire element, while the pebbles represent stability, helping to anchor the energy so it does not become too turbulent. One important note, the bowl of water should remain still, no need for anything elaborate. Change the water daily to ensure the energy stays fresh and does not become stagnant. Avoid using fish tanks, humidifiers, or other water-based electrical devices in this area, as they may pose safety risks and can further complicate the energy field, making it harder to manage. When changing the water, take a few seconds to calm your mind and silently offer a simple blessing such as peace for my family and smooth energy flow. That quiet moment is your way of consciously connecting your intention with the space, allowing the water element to fully carry out its role in harmonizing energy and attracting positivity into your home. Step 3. Do not sit with your back facing the television. In Feng Shui, the back is considered the most vulnerable part of the body. It is like a protective wall that shields us from environmental forces. When you sit with your back facing the television, you are unknowingly exposing your most sensitive area to an unstable energy source. At first, you may not notice the effects, but over time, this can lead to several issues: difficulty focusing during conversations or work fatigue, poor sleep, or a constant feeling of unease without a clear cause. In the long term, it can even disrupt your overall energy and make life feel unsteady. To fix this, you do not need to completely rearrange your living room. Simply place a tall plant such as a lady palm, a corn plant, or a parlor palm behind your seating area, or use a small lightweight folding screen. These elements act as Feng Shui shields. The plant helps absorb and soften chaotic energy, while the screen adds a sense of support and protection, like a solid wall behind you. With a shield behind you, you will feel more secure in your living room, better protected from the television's disruptive energy. This small adjustment can bring real change: a calmer mind, better health, and smoother, more balanced energy at home. A television may seem like just another common device, but in Feng Shui it carries strong energy. If placed carelessly, it may drain wealth, unsettle the home, and make it harder to retain money. However, with proper arrangement, your television can become an invisible guardian that maintains peace and supports a steady flow of prosperity. Here is the key message: big changes in life often begin with small shifts at home. Just by reviewing your television area, removing unsuitable items, and creating balance, you open the door to abundance. After watching this video, take a moment to examine your television space. One simple act, like moving your wallet, books, plants, or Feng Shui objects, might be the first step to protecting your wealth, improving health, and restoring harmony. If you truly want to welcome prosperous energy into your life, leave a comment below saying, "I am ready to welcome abundance." This is not just a message, it is a declaration, a way to activate the flow of wealth into your life starting right now.